We have chairs. Come right in.
Paola.
Hola, Paola. Bienvenidos. Okay, you know what I didn't do, which I'll have to do. I didn't get to punch some of these, but we'll do it. We'll do it as we go. Okay. So we'll introduce our lesson for today. And okay, lesson 6. Got 2. Okay. Let me get my papers punched, but we'll do our best. Okay, so here's my clicker. So our lesson for today, okay, I think it'll work good. We'll do our questions, all right? We do quick questions of the day. Rápido preguntas de el día, okay? So here we go. What month is it?
April.
April, okay? So if you make a sentence out of that, you would say, it's April, okay? So let's say that one together. Ready? It is April. This one, that's the contraction. You can say it is April or just it's. Many people, it's April, okay? So good. So in Espanol, abril. Abril. So English, live close. April. April. Emphasis on the first syllable, April, okay? And of course, the A in English has many different sounds. It can be A, I. It's crazy. It's crazy, but that's okay. It's okay. You can do it. Just don't be afraid to say it, okay? All right, question number 2. Let's say it together. Ready? Where can I buy a cup of coffee? Here, like around here. Where can I buy a cup? I come in, I'm like, Gonzalo, where can I buy a cup of coffee? You say?
Wawa.
Yeah, Wawa. Dunkin' Donuts. That's even better. I forgot. Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah. You can say at Wawa. And you may point at Wawa. Or Dunkin' Donuts is better. Dunkin' Donuts, right? At Dunkin' Donuts. So yeah, very good. All right, so good, very good. So you notice we're studying question words, right? So we did what month is it? Now we're doing where, location, right? Okay. Let's try another. It's a little harder. Third one. Let's say it together. Ready? How can I learn English? Practice is good. Yeah, muy importante. Practice. All right, but like in a sentence, look, what different things can I use to learn? I'll give you an example. Let's say it. Ready? Take English lessons, or you could say take an English class, or take an ESL class. Right? So that's how you just make it sound. It's one that can help you learn, right? And anything else? What else? If somebody says, I don't have time for a class, what else can they do to learn English?
Practice in your house.
Practice in your house.
Practice in your house with what? Anything to help?
Watching TV in English.
Good. Very good.
Listen to music in English.
Good.
Watch video and
Excellent. And I don't know if people use these anymore, but this is La Biblia, but you can get an English book, right, with vocabulary. That helps too. Adriana, what did you find helped you to learn?
Music.
Music. That was the main thing, huh?
Yeah.
Music. Isn't that something? I gotta start listening to Spanish. You gotta give me some good music to listen to. That's a good idea, yeah, because music, it's not too boring, it gets it in. So that's very good. So good. So you can notice the verbs here. You can take an English class. That's what you're doing. You're taking an English class. Kind of strange kind of word, but that's it's used in English. You're taking an English lesson, or you could watch English lessons on YouTube or TV, or listen to music, right? And the other thing is buy an English book, right? A vocabulary book, probably good reference to have. I know Rosie, she used a book a lot. And it had pictures, words, you could just help get it in your mind, right? So those are just some answers to a how question, which is a method, a way you do something. Okay? And in this case, learning English. Take by watch. Okay? And now, especially, there are many, many videos on YouTube and then also on Instagram. They're called Reels, just little short vocab. That's what I you know, so you can get it in there. It's a lot. There's a lot you can do. Okay, so no excuse. All right, but it takes time and practice. It's not 10 minutes and you learn. You know, it's keep at it. So that's good. Okay, very good. All right, so what we're going to do is we have been learning about question words. Okay, who, what, where, when, why, how, which, who, all the question words. And today we're going to focus in on who. All right, and as we learned, who has to do with, is used for identification of a person. So whenever you hear somebody say who, and they ask a question, you know they're talking about a person. Right? It's always a who did that, who, you know, that's a good clue. You always know it's talking about a person. So I was just thinking that this brings up a lot of basic important words about identification of a person. Okay? And we're going to start with ourselves, first person. That's where it all starts. Being able to say things about yourself. Okay? So we'll go through it easy, and I have some sentences. And so I gotta punch my worksheets for today. And so what we're going to look at is words used in personal identification. All right? Palabras utilizados en identificación personal. Okay? And they are called, I don't want to use too many technical words, you know, but sometimes you have to. These are, of course, called pronouns. Right? So, how do you talk about yourself without using your name? Right? You use pronouns. All right? And the first one, you know what it is? I. There it is. I. That's it. Just, you know, I. This is I. But, of course, in Espanol, you'd be tempted to say E, right? But this is the word, it's I. I, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to punch these, and what we're going to do is we're going to write some simple sentences of people in different situations who are saying something about what they're doing, okay? Maybe somebody calls them on the phone, you know, and they have to say something, okay? And so we'll write them down, and then we'll say it together, all right? So let me punch these out. I bent these up a little bit. All right. Okay. There. I should have had these done ahead of time, but we're out of time. Okay. So we here have 4 pictures, and then we'll write sentences for these 4 pictures. There might be 2 there. Got that one. There might be 2. If you could pass that one down. All right. Okay. Ryan, Joseph, and Carlos. So get ready to write. I think there's 2 there. Okay. Oh, you're good. You're good. And if you get tired, have a Jolly Rancher. Take a little sugar. Okay. Okay, so this will be sentence. We got 4 pictures, and the first one will have 2 sentences. Just easy, basic sentences to describe, okay? As if the person was talking in the picture about what they're doing. Okay, you get the idea, all right? So, one thing we want to say is, I is a first person pronoun. So, as you know in Espanol, first person is you, talking about yourself, first person, right? There's actually 2 main words, but we're going to just go one at a time. So, first one is I. And then I is the subject of a sentence, okay? When you say I, you are doing something, right? You're the subject. You're doing something, you're saying something about yourself. I. And it's usually at the beginning of a sentence, right? And beginning is, in Espanol, beginning. Yeah, the beginning of the sentence. So that usually, okay? So that's important, and it's the subject, the one doing the action, right? So that's good to know. A little technical here, but I hope you just get the, I should have printed this out. I'll print this out for you next week, all right? Then, I is used antes del verbo, before the verb, usually, right? I, pronoun, am talking to you, right? So I is before talking. You understand, right? And then the big one here, don't worry about all this, right? But I is used to describe my identity, my action, my condition. I feel sick, right? My condition, I don't, but, or my location. I am in the classroom, right? And of course you can use it. Another lesson we'll do past, present, and future, right? We're just going to worry about present right now. Make it easy, right? I am. All right? And just for example, the past, I would say I was. Futuro, I will be. I will be. So that's, we'll get into that another time. Not too much now, okay? So pasado, presente, futuro, okay? All right, so that's just some basic ideas. I'll print this out and give it to you next week, okay? So that's important to say. Okay, here we go. You got to get your thing ready. All right, this is the first picture. You don't have to write, but if you want to, it'll help you remember, okay? So if you want to write this sentence, what would be in or at? In or at is fine. And maybe, like, if she's texting, yeah, either one is good. All right, so she would say, let's see if it comes up here. Oh, there it is. I'm at the laundromat. But in is just as good. But probably the most common is I'm at the laundromat. Somebody calls, right? So yeah, if you just want to write that sentence down and then we'll say it together just to practice. And laundromat, you could just say I'm at the laundry. That's okay, but I think most common English is the laundromat. And Espanol, launderia? Yeah, so it's close, right? It's pretty close. So that's good. Yeah, so good, very good. So let's say this one together just for practice. I got to keep remembering. Ready? Here we go. Ready? I am at the laundromat. I'm at the laundromat, right? Yeah, you got it. It's an easy one to say, right? Good job. And then let's do, take these glasses off for these. How about this one here? He would say, or he could say, I got another sentence here. I forgot. There's two for this one. There's a short one. I'm
Waiting?
waiting? No, it's good words. If you said waiting, you would say, I'm waiting for the laundry. But that's good, Joseph. That's good. You could say, I'm sitting, but then you'd have to put, I'm sitting in the laundry. But what if I'm
drying laundry?
Drying is a good. Washing laundry, you could say one of those, or both. You could, very common English word. I'm doing laundry. I'm doing. Doing is very common. In Espanol, doing is, yeah, common word. Doing many things, right? I'm doing laundry. But yeah, if you want to get specific, washing and drying, but this is like a general word to cover everything. I'm doing laundry. Or even I'm doing the laundry. Either one. It's okay, right? Just that. I'm just trying to give you the ones that you hear most of. I'm doing laundry. All right? And it's probably like, I'm doing laundry. All right? But very true, I think what Joseph said, I'm waiting. Right? I'm waiting. But at least you got a cell phone. You can learn English while you're waiting, right? Practice your English. So very good. Okay, so that's good. So I'm doing laundry. And of course, that's a contraction of that. All right? All right, now this good-looking guy here, let's see what he's. What we say about him? Going. Very good. Very good. I'm going to work, or more specific, you say driving. But many people say, I'm going to work. I'm going to work, right? If somebody called him on his cell phone in his car, I'm going to work. I'm going to school, right? I'm going to Wawa. I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts, right? I'm going to church. That's very, very common, right? I should know that in Spanish. How come I don't know that? Going. I'm going. Huh? Yeah, I gotta practice my verbs. But there's good basic verbs, that are good to memorize, that are very common, that used a lot. Okay, so good. So we can say that one together. Ready? I'm going to work. Going to work. Right? All right, very good. Okay, so this brings us down to picture number 3. All right, an easy one. She would say, I'm tired. All right. And again, it's kind of a funny sound in English. If you wanted to pronounce that as a straight Spanish word, it would sound different. But in English, tired, right? But that's how that goes. And what do you call what she's doing?
Is drink coffee? No.
She does drink some coffee. You're right. But what do you call that? A yawn. Yawn. Yeah. In English, the Y has just a y sound. Yawn. Yeah. Y-A-W-N. You could say she's yawning. Right? I'm yawning. She could have said that, but basically she's yawning because she's tired, right? And she's drinking her coffee, so that's a good one, Joseph. Okay? Okay. And that's an easy one. Now we come to this guy here. I don't know if you can see him. Let me turn the light out so you can see him. But there he is. Okay? So he's got his stuff, and phew, he would say, goodbye. I have to go. Or another word is leave. Leave. That's pretty common, right? We would say in English, he's in a hurry, right? All right? He wants to go. At least he says goodbye, so that's nice. Okay, so goodbye, I have to go. All right, and I think I got 2 for that one. This lady's still yawning. She's very tired. She's about to fall over. All right, and another sentence for this one, we could say, goodbye, I'm going. That's another way to say the same thing. Goodbye, I'm going. Or I'm leaving, right? So just 2 different ways to kind of say the same thing. This one maybe is a little more urgent. Like, I have to go, right? But leave is another common word you'll hear in place of go. I'm leaving, I'm going. How about this for extra credit? What's his action there at the end? What does he do? He goes out and then he comes back and
Closing the door.
closes the door. Yeah, good. That's a good try, Joseph. Open, close, close. Yeah, that's right. So in this picture, he's closing the door. Right? And maybe what happened was he ran out of the room and said, goodbye, I have to go. And then somebody yelled, close the door. And he came back and closed it, right? So, but in all of these, again, what we're focusing on is I, right? Talking about what you're doing. I'm tired, her condition. I'm leaving, right? Action, what they're doing, all right? So that's just simple, basic uses of the pronoun I, where I'm the subject. I'm doing something in the sentence, all right? All right, I think we got a couple more here, right? The little girl says, I'm buying. How about exactly, what is she doing right there? Eating. All right, I'm eating pizza. She's got 2. She's just pumping it in. All right. I'm eating pizza. So again, that's present tense, right? Right now, I'm eating pizza. If she did this yesterday, she would say, I ate pizza yesterday, right? And how about if she wanted to describe how she feels about pizza? I like pizza. Or I think in her case, she loves it, right? But she said, I like pizza. All right, so again, just common verbs that are used with that common first-person pronoun I, all right? Very good, so we got to keep practicing. You ready? Say it together. Ready? I am eating pizza. I like pizza. All right, could say that with some emphasis with the exclamation point. I think she would. I don't know whether she could say it. Her mouth is so full of pizza, but she can spit it out. Okay, so we got our friend down here, and he would say, I have 2 dogs. Okay? Yeah. I have. So again, another very common verb, right, that's used. I have 2 dogs. Often used in relation to children or whatever a possession that you have, right? I have 2 dogs. To many people, their dogs are like children, right? It's amazing. They love their dogs. So that's good. Okay, doing good. I should have been ready because I wanted to get to you sentence number. Let's see, we did these, so we can put that one out of the way. Then we want to do. Oh yeah, I got some good ones here. Oh, I forgot to change the picture on this one. That one. Oh, I didn't give you the paper for that one, did I?
No.
Oh, guy. I didn't even give you the paper for that one, so you want to work that one in. Just punch a couple more of those out. Okay. Yeah. And these are the kind of thing you just put in your book and you can look at later or fill in later, whatever you like. Yeah, sorry, I forgot that first one there. So I'm eating pizza. I like pizza. I have 2 dogs. Oh, good. All right. There. Go. All right. Going easy on here. All right. Good job. Okay. All right. Well, that brings us to our next one. All right. Again, I doing different things. All right. Now here's this one. This person is driving their car, and they look at in English, that's called a fuel gauge. Fuel gauge, right? And she would look at that and say, I need gas, right? Here it comes up. Ah, there it is. I need, that's a common word, right? I need gas. And again, there's that pronoun that's before the verb, right? And it's describing the condition of me. I need gas. Yeah. And how about for extra, what does the E stand for on the gauge? The English word E.
Empty.
Empty. And F is?
Full.
Full. Full, empty. I should have I gotta get a board I can write that on. But that's a good thing to know what they stand for. I think I can put that up here. Put it down here so you can see those. To get a board. So that's empty is the E. Empty, and then the F is full. All right. Empty. E-M-P-T-Y. Empty. But a lot of people just say, I'm on E. I'm on E, right? You know?
Quiere decir lo
Yeah.
del medidor del...
De la gas.
Sí, está empty, vacío. Full está lleno.
Yeah. Or if you could say, I have no gas. Right? I have no gas. All right? But that's good. That's an important part of life, right? Got to have the gas. Of course, it's nice now. Many cars have the warning. They'll give you a little warning, 50 more miles, you got, but no good to run out of gas. Okay, that's a good one. Now here we have the father, right, with his daughter. It looks like they're doing homework. And she's like, ay, muy difícil, right? And so dad comes over and he says, I can help you. I can help you. I can help you. Maybe it's mathematical, mathematics. Matematica. And so he says, I can help you. All right? She might have asked the question, Dad, can you help me? But we'll talk about that word later. But again, there's the dad speaking, right? Talking about himself. I can help. I can help you. All right, so that's a good one. And then we got two more on this one, and then we'll do just some other sheets on other personal first person pronoun. And we'll do two. That's one. Okay. All right. Okay, so here's our last two examples using the I pronoun. All right, so hopefully it's getting in there a little bit. All right, so here we go. All right, so here's the little boy. He says, I want. Or a more polite way, I would like. But said in the right way, I want this. You know, Dad might have said, which one do you want? And, oh, I want this one. That's okay. But I'm more polite. Oh, I would like. So, that's okay. All right. That one. Go here. Watch a few more of these. Okay. Here's one here. This guy, you can see him down here, right? He might say about himself, all right, I work. See, he's got the apron on, right? I work at Starbucks. All right, it's talking about coffee, right? That's the good stuff. Starbucks. And let me see, we got this one right here. Starbucks. Just two more, and we'll be done. Your hand will be okay. Single. Double. I got one more. Okay, that's a good one. Okay. I work at Starbucks. Anybody know, what would he say here? What do you call the person who makes the coffee, the espresso? It's the same in Spanish. It's almost like a Spanish word, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's Italian. I'm a barista. Adriana, you ever heard that before? Is that Spanish word or no?
Barista, but only for the alcoholic.
Bartender.
Bartender.
Oh, but they use this, I believe, in Starbucks. That's what they call that person, a barista. The person who makes mix it. Yeah, you kind of got to mix like with alcohol. I guess you got to mix.
Yes.
We would say like a bartender. Is that the same? So Spanish would be barista.
Barista.
Okay. Yeah. We would say bartender in English for alcohol, but I think that's right. They call their employees baristas. Kind of make them feel important, you know. Barista. Okay, very good. All right. Now, are you ready? That's number one. Are you ready? All right. So we talked about the pronoun I. When you are doing something, I work. I'm a barista, right? I want. That's you doing it, right? What's the second first person pronoun that you talk about yourself not only as I, but when something is done to you, right? Instead of you doing it, I do it. This word talks about when action is done to you.
To me.
Me. Excellent. That's the word. All right. Very good job. All right. So the other one is me. So you get the difference? Because that's an easy one to mix up. Me go to Wawa. We know. We can understand. But, you know, like in Spanish, when somebody, you know, mixes it up, you're like, no, you know, it's okay. You understand. So this is a common one, but this is when me is when the action is done to you, right? That's a good way to hopefully help you remember. Okay, so I have my points again, just to help you remember. Me is a first person pronoun, like I. There's two, I, me. But me is the object of the sentence. Objeto, correcto? It's the object. I is subjetivo. Subjeto. Me is objeto. Okay, so I hope you can. That's a good way to just to keep them different in your mind. Okay, and then number 3 is me is used after. I got both in there. Talking about confusion, right? No. Me is después. Después del verbo. Okay, it's after, usually after the verb. Okay, because the action of the verb is happening to me, right? So like, I don't have a ball here, right? But I have my remote control. I throw, right? The action is, I'm doing the action, but this is the object of the action. I throw it, right? Or I throw the ball. All right, and then the last one is kind of big, right? But the only difference is it describes identity, action, condition, or location done to me, right? I is done by me, but me is done to me. Okay, get the idea? It's basic. It's a good thing to remember. You can. It'll help you use I and me correctly. Okay, so let's just do some examples. So we got our first one here. Let me see if we got it. Which one are we doing here? Well, that'll be our last one. Okay, well, here it is. Okay, so let's make some simple sentences. All right, so here's a man, and he has his friends, and he would say to them, we would say he's moving, maybe into a new apartment or house. Okay, and his friends come and carry the heavy boxes. So he says, thanks for moving me is good. Moving is good, or helping. But moving is good too. Are you good? Oh, you didn't get one? Oh, okay, sorry. Did you get one of these, Carlos? Okay. I forgot you there. Yeah, so, but moving is good too. Moving or helping. Moving is more specific, right? Helping can be many different things. And what would be a verb to describe when you have a box in your hand? Carry. Right? I am carrying a box. How about this one? What's this verb? Lifting. So lifting is when you grab it and bring it up. Carry is when you got it and you start to move, right? So that's just similar, but they distinguish between those two verbs, right? So they are carrying boxes. Boxes, right? That's another good word there. All right. Okay, so we'll practice our sentence before I forget. Ready? Thanks for helping me. Thanks for helping me, right? So you can use that for many things. Like, thanks for helping me. All right, that's good. Okay, so now this is inside. Now we're outside, all right? And this girl is in this city, and she doesn't live there, and she's trying to find, I think the bus station. So let's see what she says. Oh, she might say, Excuse me. Where is, the art museum. Oh, she's very fancy, right? Where is the art museum? All right. So, but that's a common phrase when you want to ask somebody a question you don't know. Excuse me, where's the art museum? And there's one of our other question words there, right? Where? So she wants a location, of course. And in Spanish, would that be always perdón or disculpa? Disculpa. Perdón is what? More when you hit somebody? Yeah? Okay. But in this situation, it's disculpa. Disculpa. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sometimes in English people will say pardon. Pardon me. Pardon, excuse me. So it's all good. But I think this might be a little bit more common. Excuse me. All right? And you can use this one too. This maybe I should have used a more realistic example, because I don't know how many people go to art museums. But if like you're in, I don't know, Walmart or Home Depot, and you're trying to find, you know, just a little thing, and you don't know where it is, you may go to an employee and say, "Excuse me, where are the," you know, and they'll tell you the aisle where the item is. So it's a common word that's used when you need help, somebody to help you out. You usually start with polite to say, "Excuse me." All right? Some people don't use it, but so that's good. Okay, so that's good. So we got what we got left. Okay, we got a couple. Oh, this is a good one. Easy one. All right, but again, see the me? See the me, it's after the verb. See it? Me. Excuse me, right? Of course, she's adding more to it, but it's after excuse me, right? So it comes after. All right. All right, good. So this comes to this picture here. We got 2 for this guy.
Come on.
Yeah, come with me. Come with me, right? So that's an easy one. Often used by parents, I suppose, to their kids. But this guy, where is he? Looks like a what? A park. Maybe he's down at Cooper River, right? And he wants to walk around the trail, and his wife's saying, come with me, come. I think I know that in Spanish. Ven. All right. Come with me. All right, so that's an easy one. All right, and then, I got 2 here. So he also could say, see if it comes up. Follow me. Excellent, Joseph. Follow me. The first may say, I don't want to get lost. He said, follow me. And of course, he's using a hand gesture, and a lot of times you can say things without even using words. That's what you're saying. Any language is good. All right, but these would be the most common English words. Come with me, or follow me. When you use come, you have to use the with. You can't just say come me, right? You want to always use the with in there. But with follow, you can say follow me. You don't say follow with me. Yeah. So that's good. Now this guy here, I kind of like this picture. It's a good one. I don't know. I don't know. And that's very good, right? So if he was using the first pronoun, I, he would say, I don't know. But another way to say I don't know in a question form using me is sometimes you'll hear people say, don't ask me. Don't ask me. Right? Don't ask me. So again, that's a real common word, ask. Asking a question. And he's already saying, I don't know, don't ask me.
You say that, don't ask me, no comments. Go.
Yeah, I know. It's good to ask questions. I mean, that's, especially when you're trying to learn something, you got to ask questions, right? They say in school there's no such thing as a stupid question, but I don't know about that. But that's a very common, don't ask me, I don't know. This is sometimes used maybe when something bad happens and he doesn't want to be involved. Don't ask, and he's not going to snitch on anybody. He's like, no, I don't know, don't ask me. All right, so, but that's very, very common phrase. Okay, good. I think we got, we got 2 more. Okay, and then 1 more sheet. So, this one, here's another situation. Mom is with her daughter. She might say, what'd you say? What'd you say, Gracie? I think you had it. What's the word? What would be mom? Her daughter's very upset. And she says, Tell me. Excellent. Actually, that should be a question mark. Maybe I messed you up. That should be a question mark. Tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's wrong. So again, you can see there's that personal tell me. She's talking about herself, but now she's the She's the object of the information, right? Tell me. If she was saying it the other way, she would say, I will tell you. I tell you. This way she wants information. So it's tell me what's wrong. That should be a question mark. Okay. All right, so here's this situation here. Now this man, you can see he's using his hands, right? So he's trying to explain something, right? Many times people, they use their hand. They want you to emphasize what they're saying. So and they might be saying to him, what happened? And he might say, let me tell you what happened. Right? It looks like they're in an office, and maybe there was a disagreement or something, and they're saying, what happened? Let me tell you what happened, right? He wants to give them the real story, right? Maybe parents get in their situation if they have two children. One says one thing, and the other, let me tell you what happened, right? It's very different. But again, just common, you'll hear this word a lot, let. Another word is allow. Allow me. He's asking for their permission, right, to say what he's going to say. Allow me, but this is the more common word. Let me tell you what happened. Okay? All right, one more, just a quick one. I got some good ones here. Where are we at? Oh, we got 6 minutes. Are you okay? You still awake? You can hang in there?
Yes.
You all right? Okay. We can do it in 6 minutes. This one's in color. Oh, right. Very special. Muy importante. Come apart there. There we go. That one. That's all right. Never mind. I see advertised on Facebook. They have this object you can put on your fingers, and you go like this. It makes your hand fuerte, makes your hand strong. So I'm going to get you all one. You're all doing all this writing. Work your hand out. So, okay, so last one here. So our last page, we got 3 pictures here and then 2 at the bottom, all right? So, but these are good common phrases where the word me is used, okay? So last 3 on that one for real life situations. All right, here we go. I think. I hope. Oh, here it comes. All right, so here's mom. Uh-oh. Daughter, but mom is trying to talk, but she's trying to, and in English we say she's trying to ignore. She's trying to ignore. That's rude, right? And disrespectful, especially if it's your mom, right? But we're all guilty, right? So mom may say to her, I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me. She could say, put your phone down, right? But she's trying to ignore, right? And disrespectful, but mom says, I want you to listen to me. She's getting serious, right? Your mom never says that to you, Joseph, right? That's what happens, especially teenagers, right, Adriana? They don't want to listen. But they come back around. They come around. When they get older, they say, at this age, teenagers don't think their parents know anything, right? But they come around. They say, you know. All right, so that's a good one. Let's say that one together. Ready? I want you to listen to me. Now look at this one. This is interesting, right? Mom is using both pronouns. I want, right? So that's the first thing where it's before the verb, but then she wants her daughter to talk to her, so it's listen to me. She's now the object, or she's the subject. See, here she's the object. I want. Here she is the. She is the object, right? She wants her daughter to talk to her, right? So that's good. It's got them in both. I and me. I at the beginning, me at the end, right? Okay. All right, and we got one there. Okay. How about this guy here? What do you think he's saying?
The boy.
Are you?
Feeling to me.
Doing.
Like, maybe I should have gotten a better picture. Like, you can tell somebody is here, and he's like, "Are you?"
Doing.
Hiding.
Are you playing?
You could say that. You could say that, but sometimes,
Talking.
are you talking to me? Because he's really surprised at what they're saying. So he's like, "Is somebody else here? You talking to me?" Or maybe somebody's telling him to do something like outrageous. Are you talking to me?
Especially at work.
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe his boss is saying, "I want you to have that." Are you talking to me? It's a way of saying, "I can't do that." Right? Are you talking to me? Okay. Now, our last one down here, you can see our girl. And she's talking maybe her mom or her friend, but you can tell she's muy serio, very serious, right? So she might be saying in this situation, they're not joking around, she might say, "Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth." Right? That's it. Tell me the truth. What happened, right? Again, there's our little pronoun, our me pronoun, and it's after the verb, right? It's near the beginning of the sentence, but it's after the verb. That's the big thing. Tell me the truth. All right? Okay. All right, we'll finish. We got, it's 12 o'clock. We can do it. All right, here we go. We can do it quick. So we got two. These pronouns, because the Bible is full of people talking, it has lots of narratives and stories, the word I and the word me is all through the Bible. So it's a really good tool for learning English, right? So I picked out two things that Jesus said. Right? This is from a very is this on Netflix? Is this Netflix? A Netflix series called The Chosen. It's very good. And it illustrates the whole life of Jesus. You know, it's very, very good. And so I was thinking of two Bible verses we could put in there, and two things that Jesus said. All right, here's the first one. We'll say it together. Ready? Jesus said, there it is. Look, I am the way, the truth, and the life. That's a big statement. All right. It's very, very important. But that's a nice verse. If you can write that in there, that gives you a nice, simple Bible verse where Jesus is giving us spiritual instruction about how to know God, how to be in heaven when we die. Jesus says he's the way, the truth, and the life, right? In our world, there's so many religions, right? Mucho religiones. Yeah. You're like, to use one of our questions, it's like, which one is right? And they are muy diferente. Well, Jesus is muy claro. He doesn't say, I am a way. He says, I am the way. And any religion that doesn't agree with Jesus es, what's wrong?
Equivocado.
Yeah. What's that word again? If it wrong is
Equivocado.
equivocados?
Equivocado.
Almost like avocado.
I got it.
Avocado.
Like avocado. Avocado.
Equivocado.
I gotta practice. I don't know why I never heard that one before. I don't ever even heard that word before. That's a good one to know. Right, wrong, right? So yeah, and so it's just very clear. Jesus isn't just one way. He says, I'm the way, the truth about who God is, what salvation is, and the life. And here, he's talking about all kinds of life. Physical, spiritual life. That's me. If you want to know, that's me. And pregunta. Why can Jesus say this? Who is he? Who is Jesus? We would say, he is, you might say, the Son of God, right? So that's what gives him the authority to say that, right? Oh, is that what you said? Oh, sorry. That's good. Yeah, he's the Son of God. He came down from heaven, right? So he's not just a man. He's not an angel. No, he's the Son of God, and so he has all the authority of God. Because if just a man said that, he'd be loco, right? You're crazy, what? But God can say it, right? So that's very good. Okay, so this one you can see Jesus uses I. But there's another beautiful verse where Jesus now uses me. All right, and look at this one. All right, he says, let's say it together. Ready? Jesus said, "Come to me, and I will give you rest." Right? And of course, that's spiritual rest from our sins and from guilt and judgment. He gives rest. So that's a real nice word, but there's our word, right? Come to me. Actually, it uses both. Look, come to me and I. This one, come to me. He is the object. Here, he is the subject. If you do this to me, come, I will do this for you, right? And one last question. What do you call it when somebody says, come to my house for a fiesta? Come. That's called a invitation. And then when somebody says, I will give you, that is a, I will. That is a, in English, when somebody says, I will do this for you, that is a promise. A promise, right? So this verse has a nice invitation. Come. And if you do, I will. It's a promise. Okay? So there you have it. I hope that just helps you remember those two little words, I and me. But they're really good in just being able to talk English and about yourself and things related to you. Okay? So again, thanks very much for coming today.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good day. Oh, I forgot to put my other thing up here. I put this up last week, but we have bilingual services here every Sunday, so you're always welcome. Huh? Thank you. Oh, sure. Of these? Yeah, absolutely.
Vale, cuídense.
I'll give you that. Yep.
Sí, mañana
I'll give you one. Let's see.
mi canción favorita.
Son dos.
Es que tengo muchas canciones.
Yo estoy el de
And I gave you that one is the me sentences. All right, so you want to call
Vamos
it.
a buscar una que se llama Déjame
Y él también me quitó el de
You can, yeah. You can. Thanks for coming, everybody. Yeah. I can answer after, maybe, because with the class, I won't be able to do it right now. But yeah, you can do that. Let me. Do you have? Let me see your note. Can I see your notebook? I'm gonna change yours. I'm gonna give you a notebook that has more papers in it. Okay. Let me give you this one. Did anybody else not have a new notebook? Oh, we'll give you that one. That has all our notes from the past weeks.
Okay.
This one, this has all the notes from our other lessons.
Okay.
Okay? So that's a really good one to have. So I'll put that. Thank you for coming. I'll put that in there for you. Just keep them lined up. Yep. So yeah. Oh wait, and you know what? I'll put down maybe. What should I do here? If I put down the YouTube channel,
Yes.
is that okay? Okay. YouTube. And Facebook, okay?
Okay.
Same.
Because sometimes I don't make it. Am I working or this?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we understand. So on YouTube, yeah, you'll see them. It's and the long one. Talking Gospel should come up. Yeah. See that? Can you understand that? I read it. Pensacola Gospel. Is that a G?
Okay.
Did I do that right?
Yes.
You can see it, understand? Gospel Hall.
Okay.
Go on YouTube or Facebook. That'll come up. Okay? All right? Good for you?
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Yep, that's good. So, great.
Okay, Mr. Dan. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
She is Paola.
Paola.
Is my partner.
Oh,
She
good.
worked with us.
Oh, good.
And I'm talking with her about the classes.
Uh-huh.
That's very simple, very easy.
Yeah.
You know, there's no pressure like a,
No.
you need an A or whatever.
No.
No, it's very,
No.
very.
No grades.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's very, that's what we're keeping it basic, simple.
She pushing me too much.
Uh-huh.
Please, I want to go. Please.
Yeah, no, that's
okay,
good.
let me get up.
You gotta go for it. But then, go back and look at the notes. Did I give her one that has? Does that have all these in it? Let me see. Oh yeah, it's got it. So these are the words we're going through, and then we're just doing related words like we did today. The I and the me related to who. So.
Yeah,
But,
whoever she can use a translator too. So.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's so much, and these are just little worksheets, where you pick out the right word to go in the sentence. So she can fill those out, right? And this one's a little harder. Is making a sentence. We did that 2 weeks ago, and people found it very hard. But anyway, it's there. But it gives you vocabulary, So yeah. So yeah, that's.
So I want to try to do my best to come with her on Saturdays.
Yeah.
But she's really close, like at 3 minutes. She lives in Browning Road. Tisman Avenue and Westfield. Did you try all the Browning
across 130.
Uh-huh.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah, that's
it's really
close.
close.
Good.
Yeah, I want to try to do that.
Oh, it's hard, but you're working so much, it's hard. No, yes, for sure.
Yes.
But again, it is online
Okay,
at Talking Gospel Hall.
I will explain to her.
Yeah, YouTube channel or Facebook page.
Okay, él se llama Don, el señor Don, y acá estamos en la iglesia y nos va a enseñar lo que podamos, lo que puedas. ¿No?
Yeah, and the 5 lessons before, antes, they're online. They're there.
Las otras las otras clases pasadas están en el YouTube y en el Facebook.
Or YouTube.
En el YouTube.
Yeah. And then, of course, too, you probably told her, mi clase es bilingüe. I have the adult class, bilingual. Whoops. And then there is a Spanish. There is a Spanish Bible message, and there's English too. There's English, like you say, listening to different things. So yeah. Yeah.
Búscalo en el YouTube. Así yo te voy a decir cuál es y ya. Luego le pones like. Le das like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Good.
you.
Very good. Mucho gusto. Thank you, Adriana. Bye.